Okay. How late am I? 5 minutes late. That's not bad. Let's go on. Oh, there we go. There's working. All right, thanks. So went back with the Carlsberg. Wasn't on sale, but they had it back in stock, so I got it. And we got Wendy's. I had to do the old go inside, use a coupon, and then come out, and then go back inside and go through the drive-thru and use another coupon. Right on. Good stuff. What's going on, Polaris? Yeah, good Saturday. Let's see what I got here. Napkins. That's. I got a Wendy's quarter-pound single. And I used the coupon to get it for $3, so that's not bad. And then I got ketchup. I didn't even ask for any ketchup. That's bonus for sure. It's the first time that's ever happened. More napkins, fries, and a spicy chicken for $7.29. It came with a drink, but I threw the drink away. I told her, don't even give me the cup. And she's like, I have to give you the cup. Whatever, I'm just throwing it away. Okay. I know, you got to be thrifty these days. Price of everything is so expensive now. It's crazy. Start with the chicken. Croffinator. We're not reviewing anything. I'm just doing Wendy's food. There's a spicy chicken. Thought there'd be hot sauce on it. Yeah, super hot deal. What did I get this all for? So $7.82 plus $3.15. So I don't know, like $11 all in. That's not bad. I thought Pizza Hut was going to come back and win. There's the Dave single. Okay. Yeah, Wendy's is good stuff. And I got the French's ketchup. Make sure you get the French's and not the Heinz. I'm not going to hammer that. Okay, what's going on here? No, I know. I'm waiting for that breakfast too. And it sucks because I'm working day shift when it comes out. So I don't know how I'm going to do that. Maybe take a holiday day or just have to wait a couple days. The breakfast baconator is what I want. Wow, they loaded that mayo on there. Think it'll be spicy? I doubt it. So, I wouldn't say I like French's better than Heinz, but Heinz had the ketchup plant in Ontario, and they closed it down, and they were going to stop making Heinz ketchup in Canada and just ship it in from the States. So I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure French's ended up buying that plant, and they took over making the ketchup. So that's why I buy French's, to support the Canadians. Because the Heinz ketchup you're getting now in Canada doesn't come from Canada anymore. Yeah, this isn't all that spicy at all. There's no spice to it. And how about that inflation? It's like every time I go to Superstore now, something is ridiculously expensive. And the last thing I noticed was, I don't know why I was looking at it, but you know, they have those cheap no-name burritos and you can get like the 18 pack for 11 bucks. I've been eyeballing that. I'm like, when that goes up, we're in trouble. And it went up yesterday. It's not that I ever buy it, but I was just looking at it. I bought it once or twice, but it's $12.50 now. So it went up $1.50. That's crazy. It's everything. What's gas right now? 189.9. Diesel's come down a bit. The weather today is cloudy, a little bit of sun. It's not bad. I went for my first outdoor run today. Because usually during the winter I just go on the treadmill. So today I went to the park. It was a little cold. It was +7. It was good though. It's such a harder workout running outdoors, especially when you're running up and down. And there's stuff on the trail, right? You got to jump over it. You're using different muscles that you usually use than if you're just on the treadmill. That's huge. Like getting a 6-pack of something, now you're getting a 4-pack. So I guess they kept the price the same and just sell less. And I think this is just the tip of the iceberg. I don't know. They're calling for food shortages now. Does that mean that we're going to be out of food, or does that mean there's going to be food, but it'll just be more expensive? So we'll have to wait and see how that plays out. I got a few bags of flour and rice just in case, and there's lots of fresh water around here. That's double price for the pizza sausages, for sure. Oh yeah, were you lowering the prices? I doubt it. Yeah, it's nuts. Like even the coupon, I noticed the A&W coupons, even those aren't good anymore. It's like 2 can dine for like 15 bucks. Like, oh, thanks. Okay, let's try out the Dave's quarter-pound single. This used to be, like once upon a time ago, many, many years ago, I pumped gas at a Mohawk gas station and I would work like 3 to 11 and then I'd get off work at 11 and I'd always stop at Wendy's and get the quarter-pound single combo on the way home, like every day. Just money from your tips. You know, you get $5 in tips. Our Superstore doesn't do the fried chicken. It just does the rotisseries. And I did a Costco rotisserie and I smashed it and people got mad at me. Superstore does have the fried chicken pieces in the cold deli where you would have to take it home and cook it. But I got the wings from there one time and it wasn't very good. So I don't know if the chicken would be any better. That's okay. Thank you, Varuna. I was thinking of this. I wanted to bring this up. So Papa John's has become the most expensive pizza place in town here. It's crazy. Like it's $25 for one pizza. Like Pizza Hut's always been expensive, but now Papa John's, which is in my opinion worse than Pizza Hut, is way more expensive. And they used to have like a customer appreciation day on Tuesdays. They got rid of that. And it's like, oh yeah, feed the family tonight. And it's like, you know, 2 large pizzas, you know, $39.99. You're just like, what? It's crazy. Who would get, if it was really good pizza, I would get it. But it's Papa John's. And you know, you get slightly different flavors depending on what toppings you put on, but mostly it just all tastes the same. Okay, try out this quarter-pound single. Ketchup, mayo, pickle, tomato, or lettuce, and cheese. Oh, cheese on the bottom too. It's really good. Yeah, well, I remember in Winnipeg, Whoppers were just for about 2 years. It was $1.49, and you can get Whopper with cheese was $1.79, and that deal lasted forever. What other super cheap things? I remember on Sundays you could get 59-cent cheeseburgers from McDonald's, or 59-cent hamburgers, 69-cent cheeseburgers. That was a long time ago, and it didn't last very long. But it lasted one whole football season, because I remember wake up Sunday, because in Winnipeg, football starts at noon, not like here at 10 in the morning. Ugh. So you got time to go down, do your sports selects, and get some McDonald's cheeseburgers for the day. Yeah, it's great. It's going to get worse. That's double the price for crackers, eh? And you think in Canada we would have lots of wheat and grains that we would need to make that stuff. Oh, there's Dan in San Fernando. There's no woman screaming today. That's really funny that you mentioned that. I went on a date with a woman on Thursday, and it went good. And but she's not a vegan, but whatever it is when you don't eat meat but you do eat fish. There's some word she told me what it was. I can't remember right now. But she said if I do plant-based stuff on the channel again, she'll come on and help me review it, because I'm not going to do any more plant-based stuff just by myself, because I think it's disgusting. So, but if I can get like a vegetarian or someone to help me out, and she's pretty hot, so you guys will like her. Yeah, that's what it is. Pescatarian. Wow, Dan, you're actually useful for some stuff. Yeah, I love going out for dinner and drinks to nice places. Just I don't have the passport, so I gotta wait. Today's the 2nd, and we're getting rid of it on the April 8th, I believe. So my next day's off, I could go out. That's funny, because I was gonna meet this girl, and she's like, "Well, do you want to go meet somewhere for a drink?" And I'm just like, oh. I'm like, I can't. But it all worked out. I should finish this half here. Messy. Eat her fish. Okay. It was uncalled for. I never get fries, ever. But they came with the meal. And so for the channel, I don't know if this food shortage is going to lead to less new items, which would really suck. But I wasn't happy when McDonald's brought back that Western Quarter Pounder. I thought they were going to do something new. And Burger King used to bring out new stuff all the time. And they haven't brought out nothing in a while now. Oh, that's right, the chili cheese nachos. Somebody wanted me to review that from Wendy's. I guess I could have got that for sure today. Oh well. I'll get to it eventually. If you guys know my viewer requests, it usually takes a few months. Yeah, my Wendy's today. How's it going, Vancouver? How's your weather? Yeah, this Wendy's here is actually, it's not the best one, but it's right here. It's right beside Superstore, so I can get the food back quick. Yeah, who's the Australian food review guy that he does a video every day? Oh, I subscribed to him and then unsubscribed and then was looking for him again. Oh, it's like, what is it? It's Aussie something. 2Aussie or something. But he does a video every day, and he tries to do with his phone on the app, try to come up with different combinations of new stuff. 2Aussie, that is it. Is he still going? I stopped. I hope he doesn't watch. If he does watch this, it's not a big deal. I stopped supporting his channel because I noticed he was definitely gaining a lot of weight, and I don't know. I didn't want to support him anymore. I didn't want to contribute to his demise. I guess not demise, but he was clearly getting a big belly from doing videos every day. Hey, okay, is that actually true? Is there a BK vegan restaurant? I noticed this at, I don't know how you guys feel about like conspiracies and stuff and whatever about that, but like, it seems like there was definitely, like the World Economic Forum's Great Reset, and they had like, oh, in the future you'll be eating bugs and only eating very little meat. And so they really pushed this fake meat thing. And it's gross. I don't care. I'll say it. Like I've reviewed enough of it now. It stinks and it's disgusting and I don't like it. But you go to Superstore and it used to be front and center. And they're like, oh, we have meatless, whatever now. And now it's all the way on the side and it's like a tiny little section. And it's like the impossible meat and whatever. Nobody wants it. It's gross. And like if you're like truly a vegan or a vegetarian, you don't want to eat that stuff anyways. You just want to eat fruits and vegetables, right? Why do you want to copy a burger, especially when it stinks? Excellent games. Spicy chicken fries and a Dave's single, quarter-pound single, which this is much better than this. Is Odd Burger, and they just do vegan burgers. I would try that, someplace that's dedicated to that. But when A&W or Burger King or whatever, like, oh, we have the Impossible, whatever. By far, A&W is the worst because whatever they're using smells awful, and you get that in your nose right away. The meal's done. Yeah, he gets good deals. He finds good deals. I'll give him that, but I just, he was clearly gaining weight, so I didn't want to support him anymore. You guys got triple O's? They actually reached out to me because I think I already told this story, but they reached out. They watched one of my videos and it was a phone call, so they really liked that. And she sent me $100 gift card, so thank you for that. But I'm like, okay, I will accept the gift card, but if something deserves to be smashed, I'm still going to smash it. And the very next video was that salsa burger they came out with, which was no good, and I had to smash it. And in all fairness, I didn't use the gift card when I bought it. I paid my own money. I actually haven't used the gift card at all yet. What's happened? Oh, in London. That's where the Burger King is. Okay. They want to see bugs while they eat steak. I don't know if you guys watch Viva Frey, but they had a sidebar a few days ago with George Gammon. It was great because that Gammon guy just laid it all out. It's like the billionaires of the world realize that all our resources are running out, so they're going to try and convince us to lower our consumption so that they can keep theirs up. I don't know, but he really made a lot of good points. It was quite interesting. No, we didn't get the Szechuan sauce in Canada. Szechuan? That was the sauce in McDonald's a couple of years ago that there was like riots over. People wanted it. People get so fired up about stupid stuff. It's unbelievable. Another video you guys should definitely watch if you're at all interested is, I'm actually reading the book right now. I'm about 4 hours into it, audiobook, listening at work. Is from Ray Dalio, and it's like Principles for the Changing World Order. And he went back to like all the like empires, previous empires, and how when it got to the point where they were just printing money out, that was signaling the end. And that's what's happening now, is everyone's printing all this money. So might be a pretty cool next 10 years, that's for sure. I'm not fat shaming him. I'm supporting. I want him to not go so hard. Maybe just take a few bites like I do. Except for on Saturdays, I'm gonna try and eat this, but I'm getting full already. Yesterday I messed myself up because I made vodka sauce pasta, and I made it at like 1 in the afternoon, and it's delicious, right? So pretty much the whole rest of the day, I'm just going by the pot, taking a few bites out. By like 8 o'clock at night, I was stuffed. Didn't eat any dinner. Then I woke up and had to go running. Micah Grace, hi. They want everything for themselves. Yeah. Yeah, I don't, there's more countries standing up now, like, that are obviously wanting to stay national. They want to keep their own borders and keep their own countries. I saw the latest one was Pakistan today. He got threatened because I think he went to go visit Putin in Russia, and he came back and he got threatened, probably by the CIA, I don't know. But he's like, I'm always going to put my people first and not the world first, and blah, blah, blah. But in Canada, we're in trouble because of our government. This is what JT teamed up with Jagmeet and both those guys we know which club those guys are in. They're not on our club. So this next 5 years is going to be what is it, 2025? So next 3 years, I don't even want to think about it. Like the fall of Rome. Yeah, well, Rome, and then he didn't use Rome. He used the last three. I definitely recommend the book. Go to Ray Dalio's channel on YouTube, and it's his latest video. It's got about 9 million views already, and it sums up his book in like a 40-minute video. Definitely must watch. And he used the Dutch Empire, transferring into the British Empire, transferring into the US Empire, and he also followed China, because China always kind of hung around but never quite took top spot, but their economy's always been hanging around, so he used them too. But a really good job of showing us where we are and why, like, the difference between left-leaning people and right-leaning people is getting further apart. That's something that was news to me, because I was just like, some people are losing their minds. But he does a good job of explaining why. Dubin Dubo. Awesome channel. Thank you. Dan says Trump will save us. Yeah. Well, that's Jag the terrorist. Yeah. It's not good to have those two guys working together. I've even been watching some of Jordan Peterson's latest videos. They're not bad either. And I used to hate Jordan Peterson. I couldn't stand him. But, what is it? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. So we're all kind of teaming up now. And a lot of people have sure stood up in the past. Like it was like a year and a half ago. There was a dark time. And there was like, who is going to stand up and speak for the people, right? And who's going to do it? And now you're starting some people to actually do that. And it's good. It gives you some hope. One guy that's really blown me away is, I don't know if you heard of, well, he was on Joe Rogan, but yeah, I saw him before that, is Dr. Robert Malone. To watch him go from that first podcast where he did with Brett Weinstein, he was all quiet and not talking, and now he's just like, he's out there, he's like, oh, we're going to take down these WEF guys. He's really become a good leader. I love watching his stuff. I follow him on Getter. I didn't hate Peterson. I just didn't enjoy watching his content. I agreed with a lot of what he said, but I also don't agree with some of his stuff. Yeah, Australia. So it's a full-on election. We'll see. That will be very interesting. China's in for a world of pain. Well, according to this Ray Dalio video, they're the ones, the States is heading down and China's kind of starting to pick it up. But now, yeah, if you see now in China, they pushed out all these new restrictions again. And it's good to see the people are finally pushing back. They're like, you know what, we've done everything you've said. This is BS. And it's hard to find the videos, but they're out there. The people are rebelling now. You can only push people down so much, right? Like, especially when we've grown up free our whole lives, and now you're just like, oh yeah, we're changing all this stuff. You know what? Like, screw off. I'm not a serial killer at all. Never killed anybody. What's up, Yukon Striker? Alex Jones is more trusted than CNN. CNN is a joke, and I feel like I don't have cable TV, and but I get DAZN to watch NFL football when it comes on, and so it's just an app you can just watch the football games. But what it still has on it is the commercials from the mainstream media or whatever channel it's from. And this past year, when I was watching the football and the commercials would come on, I was just like, why can't people see like it was, if like a news update came on, like cue the scary music and they start talking about deaths and COVID. I'm just like, I'm like, why can't people see that this is poisoning their minds? This isn't real. Like you can just go outside and see that it's not real. But it really opened my eyes to how they use the TV as one of their tools to get control. And some people grew up with that. I grew up with that. I just happened to not have cable for a few years. And now looking at cable now, I'm just like, screw that. I'm never having it again. What is that? Blue armature? I can, whatever. But yeah, I get your point. People assume that the growth will continue as is, but there's lots of signs it can't. And it's happened before in history where population grew so big, and population in North America is declining. That's why we're trying to bring in so many, do so much immigration, because like, yeah, I'm a single guy. I don't need a wife and like 10 kids because I don't have a farm. If I had a kid at this point, what for? Maybe because I want to carry on my family name or something, but I don't need a kid. I don't have a kid. I'm not going to have a kid. But yeah, it's just, and a lot of people get that mindset, especially, it's like a social, word I'm looking for here? Whatever, you want to be like your neighbors. Your neighbor has a nice house, 2 kids, happy family, right? Like they show the happy, so you want to have 2 kids too. You don't need the kids. They're super expensive. I mean, if you love kids and whatever, if you can afford it and stuff, go for it. But do you really actually need kids at this stage? And the population is going down in North America because people just, what for? It's so expensive. The digital yen, I actually was, I usually have a notepad where I write down. I want to learn how to invest in Chinese currency in the yen. I want to have some for myself because according to this book and this video, and I don't just trust it blindly, but all the signs are pointing to this being correct. So if that becomes the new reserve currency, and when you've got a few thousand of them, that's a good thing. You can make some money there. Yeah, you don't freeze people's bank accounts. You just don't do it. That's unless you've busted them red hand using that money for something. And they did that to Russia, right? So now all these other countries are like, well, we don't really have the best relationship with the US. We better get out of this money system. PSYOP after one, right after the other. Right after the other. You can't, they want people living in perpetual fear. And I don't fear what's on the news. I don't fear the next PSYOP. I fear the government, which is kind of unfortunate. Oh, jeez. Junk food junction with a brother Neil. Yeah, I didn't agree with you on the Nashville Mary. I thought it was not very good. But yours looked better. Yours looked like it had lots of pickles and stuff on there. Oh, from Vernon. Bonnie V from Vernon. You guys still have that place when I'm allowed to go to restaurants again? I want to go to, it's a restaurant just called Wings. And they just serve wings. And I want to try it. So that's in Vernon. That's on my planned trip. Try their spiciest wings, see how it is. I'm not hating on Peterson. I just said I didn't really enjoy his older videos, and I do like his newer videos because he's keeping on point. He's keeping on to everyone needs to focus on what's happening in the world right now, because whether we want it or not, our financial system is winding down. And the billionaires classes definitely don't want to lose all their money, so they want to orchestrate the next currency that comes in so that they make sure that they can control it and they have it, which is probably this digital currency crap. And whether or not they pull that off, or some sections of the world they probably will, but I don't know. People need to understand that's what's going on right now. And there's lots of research out there. You can look into it, how to protect yourself, and make sure you don't get caught. But Russia's going back practically on the gold standard. You know what? It's not a bad idea to have some physical gold. Not gold stocks or ETFs, but actual physical gold. Because that stuff will always, what is Robert Kiyosaki calls it God's money. And I guess it is. It's been around forever. I don't know if I'm going to finish this chicken. It's way too much mayo in there and it's not spicy. Oh, a few more fries here. They're going to censor the internet in Canada, probably. That's probably for sure. Australia, I think, tried it or just did it. Maybe if Aussie's still on there, you can see what happened. But I saw another channel I watch, Entrepreneurs in Cars, and I recommend that channel too. If you're a young man or an older guy and you just want to learn about being a good man, that's a good channel to watch. But someone called in on his show from China. This guy called in and he's like, "How are you calling from China?" He's like, "Oh, I use a VPN." So if you can just get around the censorship with a VPN, then that's not such a big deal. And I think China would have like more sophisticated systems than whatever Canada will have. Yeah, I saw Bill C-11. I wasn't quite sure. Like, I looked at it because I don't know what that means for me. Like, I'm a Canadian content producer. What does it mean? I read through it. I didn't understand what it was saying. Maybe I have to start liking everything, but I won't. Yeah, and I figured this out. This is not financial advice at all. But if you guys are investing, I've noticed this trend. So if you have some money, just watch. Bitcoin will go up, gold will go down. So now you buy gold. Next week, gold will go up, Bitcoin will go down, or whatever crypto you're into, Ethereum or whatever, it'll go down. So you can buy here, this, and just keep doing this, and you'll constantly be winning because they're both kind of going up at the same time. I realized that a couple of weeks ago. Fuel went down to 179.9 in Coldstream. So yeah, it's 10 cents lower than us. It's crazy. So I guess JT backed off on his carbon tax. I don't know much about the carbon tax, but it was supposed to happen yesterday and it didn't happen. Yeah, so you can still, your internet's still wide open. You can search for whatever you want on any topic you want. It's not censored. Maybe they're just watching to see what you're doing. Yeah, swing trading. That's probably the right term. I just don't want. I want to keep like a set amount of money in the bank for an emergency with one of my properties or something. But everything else, I want it invested. And the one that I'm not sure about is Bitcoin because it's new, right? And it's never gone through a recession or a depression before. So I don't know how it'll hold up. It's a gamble, but it's there now, and you know, if you bought some, might as well hold it. What's up, Shivis? Not much, just finishing up my Wendy's here, talking about the state of the world. So the carbon tax happened in Ontario. We have it in BC too, but it was supposed to go up another % or something yesterday, and it didn't. What's up, Liz? Yeah, you missed it. I just said had a date on Thursday and it went really well. But the thing is, she's willing to be on the show because she doesn't eat meat to do plant-based items. So we can maybe get a second guest on the show because I'm never eating that stuff again. I know Tim Hortons came out with the new harvest wrap, but I'm done. I'm done with the plant-based. Why? But if I can get a hot girl on the show to do it, I'll do it. Okay, that's good news, Aussie. This is why you need to hear from the actual people that are there, right? Don't listen to the news. Don't ever listen to the news. It's lying to you and poisoning you. Yeah, and Bitcoin swings so much that, you know, it'll drop 50%. You know, buy it then, and then usually it'll stay down for a bit. But it's been trending up again now, so that's good. The Wendy's order was, I used 2 coupons. I have to go in, use a coupon, and then go through the drive-thru to use another coupon. Spicy chicken, which isn't spicy and has way too much mayo on it, and I'm going to smash it. Some fries, a drink, and I threw the drink away. And Dave's quarter-pound single, which was delicious, and I ate it all. Came to $11 for everything. And the delicious Danish Carlsberg. Impossible, yeah. Soylent Green. I don't know. If they thought people were gonna like that stuff, just the smell alone. I don't know what I smashed, but there was like a pile of food over in that corner, so it made it that way. I couldn't tell. I didn't notice it for like a day, so it was all dried out. So I'm not sure what exactly it was. I think it might have been the Nashville Mary. These are probably Heinz packets. Yeah. I do not support Heinz ketchup on the show, so this will go in the garbage. After they close down the plant, so we support French's. Okay, I will. I did do the E&W habanero burger, and I think it was good. But I've never tried the chubby chicken. Do they still even have that? Yesterday, I went to Chester Fried because they came out with a new chicken sandwich, and we have 3 Chester Frieds in here. And I really should have reviewed it a long time ago because it's as Canadian as it gets, and they're everywhere. I go in there, and I've been calling all 3 of them to see when the new chicken sandwich came out. The one said, yeah, we finally got it. I go there yesterday. They're out of the patties. I'm like, and then that's when I had to do the pizza, the $20 pizza. I'm 43. You know what? I just can't see myself getting married, and I'm definitely not having kids. I don't want kids, and I really enjoy dating. I took a few months off there, but dating's so much funner than getting in a relationship and then the old we got to go to my parents this weekend, and you're just like just dating, keeping it casual, whatever. And who knows, whatever. You can't control falling in love or whatever, but who knows. I'm not looking to settle down. Yeah, Carlsberg, good stuff. Tonight, I'm gonna try and finish this game. I've been playing this Yakuza Like a Dragon game, and it's really good. I haven't been playing it for a while, and I always do this. I play a video game, and then when you start to kind of get near the end, I always just stop. So I'm just gonna power through it, try and finish it tonight. Like I said, I went for a run earlier. It was my first park run of the year, and my legs are done. Like, I'm done. Like, when I go on the treadmill, I go for like 45 minutes. When you go to the park, it's almost 2 hours, and it's a lot more difficulty. So I'm pretty tired. Probably go to bed early. A&W chicken tastes like fish, and Carlsberg is one of the best. Yeah. No, don't even get me going on the price of ketchup now. I think these are like $4. They're usually like $1.99. Oh, they have to get rid of the chubby chicken? It's up to Jan. What's up, Johnny? Thanks. Yeah. I hope you're drinking a beer too. If I'm forced to drink a beer at 3 in the afternoon, so are you. I can't wait till hockey's over so I can move these things back till 4 o'clock. I almost didn't do the live today. I was so tired. I'm just like, I gotta stick with it. Oh yeah, well, like dating is there's always that excitement with meeting a new person, right? So whereas you fall into the trap, oh, can I start leaving some stuff at your place? Especially in Canada. You don't want to get into a long-term relationship in Canada, because if it ends up in family court and you're a man, you're screwed. 100%. Even if you didn't get married and you didn't have any kids, you're still absolutely screwed. Right on. Cheers. You can see me raising a black family. I do like all women. I don't care what color they are. There's beautiful women of all colors. But I don't think I would have a. You are screwed, my friend. Yeah, I have an Instagram, but I only post on it when I travel, and I haven't traveled since Greece in 2020. But it's jesse.tyler.96. So bro, my friend had a kid with her ex, lives in Niagara Falls. Yeah, that's heartbreaking to hear, man. Like, you're a guy, you're working so hard, and I don't know if you guys have read this book by Rollo Tomassi called The Rational Male. And if you're a man, you must read this book. It's fascinating. It's hard to read, especially if you're in a long-term relationship. I've given it to guys at my work, and they've listened to the first couple of chapters, and they're like, I understand what it's about, and I'll finish it, and they never do. It's basically smacking you in the face and saying, men and women are not the same. We're both human beings, but we're completely different. And women are looking for safety, security, shelter, all that stuff. Looks don't really matter that much as long as you can provide for them. And as soon as they find someone who can provide better, they'll just up and leave. And you're just like, as a guy, you're like, what? How could she just stop loving me? And you have to understand the biology, right? And Rollo explains it kind of like, and it's really good. I don't know if it's true, but his kind of idea about it is that when we were roving barbarian tribes, the men would fight, right? And whatever team lost, the women would have to just pick up now and go with the new tribe. So they would have to, like her husband could have just got killed, and now the new barbarian warlord takes her. She has to end her feelings for her old guy and love her new husband immediately, or else she's going to get killed too. And he kind of figures that might be in their biology, how they can just turn off a relationship like that and move on to the next guy. And it's really interesting. It could be true. It sounds like it could work. In Ukraine, I just visited Kiev, and then an hour and a half north to the Chernobyl power plant and the Pyapat, the city that was abandoned. That's all I did. I didn't go to any other cities when I was there. The Rational Male by Rollo Tomassi. It's an audiobook too, if you want to listen to it. Well, what are they going to do, right? Like, they have to, like, all their men just got killed by the roving bar, and then the men are like, oh, we'll take all the women and children. What's the woman going to do? She's going to have to adapt, right? If she wants to stay alive. Oh no, I was bald then. When did I shave my head for the first time? I think I was 27. I was like, this ain't working anymore. You don't want to be the guy with the bald spot. I was just happy when I shaved my head the first time that my head was round. Like, you don't want to get the cone head or whatever. No, actually, I went there to meet one Ukrainian woman and fell apart right away. Too big of a cultural language difference. But we became good friends, and we're still friends to this day. But she ended up just showing me all around the city and taking me all the spots. Hammerhand on YouTube, gents. What's he all about? Arian, look. The irrational female, yeah. It's only irrational if you don't see it coming. So I guess I gotta smash this, eh? You got 6 minutes, so you guys gotta go watch your hockey. One more fry. Okay, the Wendy's quarter pound single. It was actually fresh and delicious. 7.5. It was good. Passed. The fries. I don't really do fries, but yeah, they're 7. They were good. Spicy chicken. Way too much mayo. Not spicy at all. Obviously would have been a smash. I don't even want to finish it. 3.5 out of 10. Ugh. Oh. Look at that. That is way too much mayo. I almost dropped my first F-bomb. Okay. Yeah, it's one over there. It's not too bad. Okay. Karen, we'll go Jets. Are they playing tonight? I haven't followed any hockey. I saw that Austin Matthews got 50, and isn't Ovechkin going to get 50 again? And he's super old. Oh yeah, the mayo is way too much mayo. Like, what is this? Laundry secret. if it's a nice shirt that I like and I get stuff on it, immediately kill the camera, shirt off, into the wash machine, on right away. That's saved most of the stuff. That's going too far, Dan. That's going too far. I only roll one way. Let's go Raptors. Since Kawhi left, and then it's good that Kawhi left and they suck. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up. I'll zoom in on the food. We'll do this again in 2 weeks. And yeah, thanks guys. Enjoy your hockey.